Alright, what up? I still feel like shit if you watched my last video. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me, but I'm gonna start working on this again. So, yeah, I'll just power through the shitty feeling of being fatigued. And, yeah, so I'll just show you what I'm doing currently. So, if you watch my previous videos, you know the previous owner hardwired a bunch of shit. Right now, I'm in the process of extending the headlight switch wiring. The PO had it hardwired to a switch on the dash right here. And he just had like the wires sagging and stuff. So I'm extending them, running them back down here, and it's gonna be ran through the center into the center console, and then it will be wired to this switch. So this will be lights, this will be the wipers because the previous owner hardwired those as well. And I'll give main power to this ignition, but I'm not going to actually power the ignition off of that. And then the starter was hardwired as well, so I'll be hardwiring the starter to this, so we can clean up all that shit over there that the previous owner sketchily did. Probably not going to time lapse it because it's taken me quite a while, and it would probably just be a still image if I time lapse it. So I'll show you guys kind of periodically as I'm going here. But yeah, just working on the headlights right now. So I'll make another clip here shortly. All right, headlights are good to go. You can kind of see them on the wall. So that's set. All right, what's going on? It's the next day. I had to stop because I was just getting way too tired, but I have the headlights hooked up to this switch. Everything works. I have the ground cable off the battery right now because I'm finishing the wiring. I will not be using the ignition because I don't want just it to be a switched ignition where you don't need a key, because that's sketchy. So the key is still gonna be what gets me to accessory power and on. And then the start button is wired. I have that all ready to go. The headlights are wired, and now I'm just wiring up the wiper switch. And then after that, we can get the dash back together. I didn't make a video specifically showing the wiring because mine is going to be different from like a normal one, because most people who install a switch panel are going to run full ignition off of a setup like this, but I am not. I'm still going to be using the key. The only reason I'm putting this panel in is because, like I said a million times, the previous owner had hardwired a bunch of switches and they were just dangling in the cabin, and it looked super shoddy and super tacky. So I'm just condensing it all into one simple unit, and this is going to look way better, and it's probably safer. So yeah, I'll show you the finished product once I get the dash and everything in, and I can show you it working and all that good stuff. So I'll see you in the next clip. Okay, so we're all good to go here. I have the battery hooked up just so I could show you guys. So headlights, you saw the LED come on. Wipers, LED on. And then I'll tap the starter. The battery's dead, but you can hear it clicking. You hear it. The battery's just super dead, but yeah, so we're all good to go. I'm gonna put the dash back together, and then my wife has a label maker that prints out black labels, so I'll throw those on there, and we are wrapping up the hard part of the interior, thankfully. So I'll make a clip once everything's back in. Okay, so we're getting ready to put the dash back in. One thing I just wanted to show you, this is the one that came in the car, and if you look, the previous owner modified this for a fan switch, which is unfortunate because this is an uncracked, clean dash. But it makes sense that the previous owner would do this because he was a complete fucking idiot. So, luckily, I have another clean, uncracked dash. However, this was also owned by the previous owner, and why wouldn't he sticker bomb it like a dumbass? So I'm gonna pull these stickers off, and then we'll get this clean, uncracked dash in, and it doesn't have the modified little cutout right there for a fan switch. So, cheers. I will be back shortly. Okay, so that's all she wrote. Got all the stickers off. And awesomely, except for a few, the residue came off with the sticker. And this outer part is just kind of dust. So I'm gonna take some Alma out of it. No, I still have some. So I'm gonna take some of this and see if it works. If not, I'll use some Goo Gone. But yeah, only took about 5 minutes actually, just using my fingernails, so not too bad, not too bad. Let's just get it in the damn car now. Man, I'm anxious. Okay, so the dash is back in, minus the little air ducts or air vents, but that's okay. I'll put those in a second. So I'm not really happy with how this is. This is just temporarily mounted because I needed to put it somewhere, but I actually ended up cutting the backside to be able to slip this down far enough to not be like pushed into the radio. So this is where it's sitting. I mean, it's in there pretty good. It ain't moving, but obviously it doesn't look the greatest. I tried to tuck it behind the bezel, but it just wasn't working out. So maybe I'll find like a backing plate or something, just get like some black plastic that I can put behind so it can at least fill the gaps and look a little cleaner. But yeah, that's how it's gonna sit for a little while. Another thing, I don't think I mentioned this, but so I have this Lamco boost gauge, and I believe this is like the same ones that come stock in the earlier WRXs, like I think the Bug Eyes and the Blob Eyes had them. It's a good gauge. The boost reads correctly, but there were no light wires hooked up, so when you turned your lights on, this would just stay unlit because there's no power going to it. So I wired that up and tucked it, so now when I turn my lights on, I will have a lit boost gauge as well. So I'm glad I realized that before I put everything back together. That would have been annoying to have to pull back apart. So yep, just buttoning up the little things. Dash looks pretty good. This is, if you remember, obviously remember it's from the last clip, but this is the new dash that doesn't have this spot cut out for the fan switch like my old dash. This is literally just adhesive that I can remove with my fingernail. I just haven't done it yet. So overall, it's a pretty clean dash. There is one little crease crack right there, but that's about it. So everything looks good. Got the Nismo knob on, gotta love that. I love this too, I just need to make it cleaner. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video now that we have the dash back in. Maybe I'll do one more clip after I get the bottom panel in, the steering wheel back on, and all the crap out, just so you can see how it looks when it's clean. But other than that, that should be it. Next video, we're going to start on the brake calipers. I bought all new calipers, front and rear, pads, and then I ordered steel braided lines from Enjuku, so those will be here in about a week. So we will do all the lines and the calipers, and then we will also be doing all the suspension components. That's gonna be our next big thing to knock out. Then we can put the wheels and tires on and finally take this thing out. I've been dying to finish it, so hopefully you guys are excited as I am. But yeah, I'm going to go eat now because I'm pretty fucking hungry. I'm about to pass out. What else? Oh yeah, another thing I bought was a new master cylinder reservoir, so I'll be replacing that too, so we can get rid of that melted ass piece, clean that up. So still have some videos to come out. Probably won't be for about it's either gonna be a week or like 2 or 3 weeks, because I'm going on vacation shortly for a week in Idaho, so I won't be able to work on the car until I get back, obviously. Yeah, new videos will be coming out. If you want to follow my Instagram, actually, you can stay more up to date with parts that I buy and kind of the small things I do off camera that I don't really think is worth making a video for. So it's _black, BLACK, bunta, BUNTA, and then underscore. So _black bunta _. There's cool shit on there. I don't always post car stuff, but for the most part, it's either my lifted Tacoma on 37s or the S13. I post some gun stuff too, but yeah, if you're bored, give me a follow. I'll follow back too, as long as you're not posting lame shit or have 0 posts. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Okay, as promised, here is the dash back in. Switch panels up and ready to go. The underneath panel is back in place. So let's see if I can get some lights going. So I put LEDs in the cluster. They are dimmable. That's the brightest setting right there. And I got my gauge light to work, my boost gauge. So that's awesome. I'll be able to see that at night now. Kind of wish it matched the dashboard, but the cluster, but that's okay. Maybe I can throw an LED bulb in there somehow, but I'll have to look into that. But yeah, everything's going good, so far. Lights on out there. Yep. So yeah, we're good right now. Just wanted to show you guys that we're back in action as far as the interior goes. So next video will be putting the brake calipers on, the new brake calipers, doing all of that, suspension work, front suspension work, the tension rods, the control arms, the tie rods, and then stainless steel brake lines as well. So, and then after that, we should be good to go. Put the wheels and tires on and see how it drives. I'm excited to get this going. It's been a while. So yeah, super late. It's like midnight. I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna get something to drink and then go to bed, but hope you guys are enjoying the progress so far. Super stoked I was able to knock this out today. But until next time, I'll see you in the next one.